What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to talk about this wedding news for The Walking Dead Season 9 and some pretty awesome news because apparently two characters, Carol and Ezekiel, are going to be getting married this season. Now this is very exciting to hear because we've never, and apparently they're going to have like a ceremony or something maybe, and I'm guessing they are because I also believe the Whispers are going to be playing a little role in this ceremony if there is one. Now I know you're wondering what the hell am I talking about. Comic book fans know what I'm talking about when it comes to the Whispers and like a little ceremony that happens in the new beginning. But if you don't read the comics, don't worry, I'm gonna explain it in this video. But if you are new here and you're a Walking Dead fan, consider hitting that subscribe button for daily Walking Dead videos. We post Walking Dead videos every day on this channel, so if you're a Walking Dead fan, be sure to subscribe. But that being said, moving on to the news. So the Spoiling Dead fans, who are usually right when it comes to this kind of stuff 99% of the time, so I'm going to take their word for it, they announced that there's going to be a wedding going on in Season 9. So I'm going to go ahead and read the post exactly as it reads, and it says, "Wedding announcement. Information has come to light from multiple sources that wedding bells will be ringing in Season 9. Carol and Ezekiel are getting hitched. Now, it's not clear what exact episode this will occur or we will even see the ceremony. It's believed to be revealed in episode 6 or 7. There was also talk about a honeymoon possibly taking place. However, we are taking that part with a grain of salt since we cannot confirm that actually occurs. Skybound seems to confirm this marriage info since they responded to one of their recent mailbag questions with this. Are Glenn and Maggie really the last couple to ever get married in the show? Nope, definitely not the last marriage wedding we will see on the show." So I know a lot of fans might be disappointed that it's not Carol and Daryl, but to me, I never really thought them as a couple. Obviously, people ship them all the time, but I think they love each other as friends and they care about each other. But there's been no sign of them actually having like feelings for each other, like you don't like they're really close and they're best friends and they love each other and care for each other, but I don't see any feelings there for each other. That was just me. But Carol and Ezekiel I do see feelings for, because especially Ezekiel, because it's very clear that he likes Carol, because the moment he met her, like he was like all over her, always wanted to take care of her and make sure she's safe. So I always felt that Ezekiel and Carol had a connection and they were going to end up being a couple, which it seems like they are, because we saw in the Season 9 trailer that they were also like really close together on that bonfire. So this makes sense, but this is very exciting because we've never had like an actual marriage in The Walking Dead. Glenn and Maggie, yeah, they got married and stuff, but hopefully we do get that ceremony. Now they're unsure if it's gonna happen, but I hope we do, because I think the Whispers can play a part in this. And if they're saying it's gonna be revealed in episode 6 or 7, that's gonna be after the second time jump, which is gonna be like the introduction of the Whispers. So again, now I'm gonna be talking about what happens in the comics of the Whispers. But if you don't want to know for some reason, if you don't like knowing what's gonna happen in the comics, now's your time to bounce, because again, spoiler warning for comics, I guess. But if you do know what's gonna happen, if you do want to know how the Whispers could play a part in this, I'm gonna begin now. So in the comics, they don't have like a marriage or something, but they have this thing called a fair during the new beginning, where all the communities come together and they set up booth, and they're like there's music and everyone's just having a good time. It's like a fair, and they spend a lot of time getting this fair prepared. And when this fair happens, Alpha, who is the leader of the Whispers, she makes an appearance there, and this ultimately leads to the infamous head on spikes. But again, I don't think the head on spikes is gonna happen this early on in Season 9, but I still think if they're gonna do like a full ceremony and all the communities are there, it sucks that Rick might not be there if it's gonna be in episode 6 or 7. Rick isn't gonna see Carol get married, which is gonna suck, because just thinking about Rick missing out so much in The Walking Dead, it's just a gut punch. But anyways, yeah, if they're gonna do a full-on ceremony, which I hope they do, it's King Ezekiel, it's gonna be like a royal wedding, kind of. I mean, he's not a real king, but I think they're gonna have fun with it because it is The Walking Dead, and Ezekiel is a very, very theatrical person. So hopefully they do play around with it and they have like a big ceremony, and I'm excited for it. But if they do, there's a huge possibility that this could be Alpha's, entrance in The Walking Dead, because Alpha has been casted. Samantha Morton is going to be playing Alpha. So if Alpha shows up at this wedding ceremony, I think that'll be a pretty cool remix of what happened in the comics, because sometimes the TV show does its own version of what happens in the comics. They remix it a bit. They don't do exactly what happened in the comics. So a fair and a wedding ceremony, they could do some identical stuff there with Alpha showing up at either or. So that's pretty interesting. So Alpha just walking around while everyone's having a good time and enjoying the company of one another, that'll be definitely creepy, and it'll definitely add to the creepiness factor of the Whispers, which is something that I'm very excited for. And if you know the Whisperers are, if this is going to happen in episode 6 or 7, that's going to be like the introduction of the Whisperers. So I think this is definitely possible to happen. But that's pretty much it. Just quickly wanted to give you guys an update on season 9. Be sure to leave your thoughts and opinions on this, how you think Alpha will show up, if you agree with this or disagree, or how you think Alpha could, you know, show up in The Walking Dead, and your thoughts on King Ezekiel and Carol's marriage, and all your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. As always, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, and for more Walking Dead videos like this, hit that subscribe button for daily Walking Dead videos. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.